Today we've got a box. I've had this box for a little while now, but October was completely slammed. I had almost no time to be at home making reviews, so my apologies to AerialVation for not having yet got in and dug into this thing, but I'm really excited about it. When I put my video out of the Beta 85X that Mr. Kim has produced for hauling around naked GoPros, AerialVation reached out and said, ours is better. And I can't say that I believe them one way or another yet because I haven't tried this one out. But they said that it's got better flight time, better flight characteristics, all this stuff. So they said, let us prove it right. And they sent it out. So I'm going to unbox it. We're going to get it out in the air. We're going to get as many shots as we can. I'm going to try to spend the next few days going out and getting different shots with this drone. And that's what we're going to do. So let's get into it right now. Okay, we got some Praps, gem fan, flash ducted durable 3 blades, lots of sticky stuff or bubbly stuff, and here is the drone. So this is the drone. It looks like it's also based off of a Beta FPV thing because there's a Beta FPV strap on there, and there is a GoPro Hero 8 attached to it, and the GoPro 8 has the screen still connected, it looks like, so that you can actually plug it in and make changes to the thing. So it looks like they've left it connected so that I can get it connected to my phone app, so that after I take the screen all the way off, I'll be able to connect to it with my phone, format the card, change settings, all that good stuff. Attached to it is a black DJI camera. I didn't know that that was even available. Maybe they manufactured that? I don't know. That looks really nice. It's all nice and clean build. We got the Caddx Vista antenna out the back. There's a Crossfire receiver in there, some LEDs on the butt, and it looks like there's a little bit of vibration isolation in there, but it's looking pretty good. And my favorite thing so far, you can get to the USB for once. So that's one of my biggest frustrations about naked GoPros stuff, is that you can't actually reach the USB. We got Emax Eco 1404 3700 kV on like 3-inch-ish props. That should have a good bit of power and fly really well. I'm really excited about how this looks. Let's get it set up on our phone so that we can actually connect to it and get changing on the settings. So let's get it bound up, get it in the air. So the first thing I'm going to do is connect the GoPro to my phone so that we can change the settings on the GoPro. Come on over. So I like the user experience of this being strapped up like this. I don't have to go fishing for the screen and find it and put it on. First plug-in, and the GoPro's on. Look at that. Okay, so we've got our normal settings, but I'm going to go into Preferences, Connections, Connect Device, GoPro App, Connect, and control your GoPro. Okay, so you can see our Teflon tape there in the front. So now we have the GoPro connected to our phone, so we don't need the screen anymore because now we can change all of the settings that are available in this. So we will go ahead and power it down. Take this bad boy off. And then figure out how to unplug this safely. Okay, so we weren't exactly sure how to get this part, like the actual screen off. I was a little bit nervous about it, so I actually called the guys at Cinestar and was just like, hey, this is what I think I need to do, but correct me if I'm wrong. And confirmed, all I have to do is just yeet this thing right out of here. Okay. Oh, yeah, so it just unfolded from there. So now the screen is off, which means we can't connect to the GoPro anymore, except that we've set it up with our phone. So now, GoPro comes on. Where'd it go? Is this battery dead or something? Yep. Whoops. So we're plugging the drone in with a fully charged battery this time. Okay, so as far as I know, nobody really does GoPro screens on the front. Like, that's kind of a unique feature that they have, so that's pretty cool, because now you can see when it's recording more easily. There's a tail light up here that you'll be able to see, but the screen also, you can see if the card is full. Confirm recording settings. Yeah, you can see it shows 4K 4x330 wide, so you know that that's in the proper mode for doing CineWhoop stuff. So we can still connect to the GoPro, even though half of the GoPro, like, it's looking at itself right now. Its decapitated body. Cool. So I think we're ready to fly it. Hi, Bubba. You ready to go chase a drone? Go chase a drone? Yeah. All right. So this is my maiden flight of this bad boy. Winston got to fly it before me. That son of a gun. But we're gonna take it outside, let the dogs chase it around, and get some CineWhoop footage in crazy windy conditions. Ready? Ferocious. You guys ready? Sit. Good boy. Not that that's really a bad thing, but it's surprising. Oh, I've not flown these rates in a long time. Whoop.
Neighbors are outside to the left.
Yeah, I saw him thinking. Here's taking a dump. Ooh, wind is everywhere. It does fly pretty well, like prop washy kinds of things. It's not bobbling much on like throttle punches. That's pretty good. That tune's doing well. Let's try like a split S. Oop, not a lot of punch, but that's, you know, it's a Cinewhoop. Yeah, it's got a little prop wash on the backwash, but I mean, like, if you're experiencing that, you're not flying a Cinewhoop, right? So, woo, wind. Gosh. Close to it. I can feel it. I can feel them on my. Yikes! Oof. So much wind. Okay, battery's almost dead. Kylo, go over here. Yikes! That's pretty good. Despite it being pretty windy, it did all right. Like I would get some pretty good like side buffets where it would like really like throw me left or right into the, you know, like closer to the fence or something like that, which was a little bit sketchy. But I mean, that's wind. Look at those trees. I mean, like I did a couple split S's and like sat down on the prop wash and it went bop, 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 but it didn't like all the way down like I'm kind of used to with squirts. And one thing I want to try to do some more of is like diving. That's one of the things that like traditional Cinewhoops have problems with because they have like big I-term wind up because you have to have it really high for the ducts. A little bit disappointed with the durability so far, but that for a first flight, like that was really good. I think the footage is gonna look great. I mean, it's real steady on a GoPro Hero 8, so you can't complain. These guys are happy. Yeah, right? Did you get the drone? Did you get it? Yeah, so we're gonna get out and keep finding some more spots to fly. All right, so we've managed 2 batteries. One pretty serious crash. We broke both the front and rear bumpers all in one. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the nature of bumpers, so hopefully they're easy to replace. It looks like it might be annoying to do that, but we just taped them up and we're gonna put it back together and get back in the air. So, we are packing up the whole shebang, the whole wagon. We're gonna do some Cinestar flights at Flat Fork Creek Park. It's a lot of syllables. We're going to this spot because there's this really cool, I don't even know what to call it other than a skate park, but it's in the woods. Like, so it's a BMX park. It's really cold today. It's 30, this says 35, it's colder than that. I think that would be a good place to do the Cinestar. I could try to drive my skateboard around a little bit, even though it's not working very well. Winston can chase me with the Cinestar. I'll also fly the Cinestar around and try to get some cool shots. And we'll just use that as a place to capture some footy, some of that mad footy. But yeah, we gotta get over there quick because it's almost 3 o'clock and we only have like 2 hours of sunlight left, so we gotta get a move on. I pulled the battery without stopping recording, which is pretty normal for me to do. So I'm worried that we just lost some of that footage. Yeah, that was dumb. I always forget about that with these stripped down GoPros. it's my fault. But yeah, I just did my first flight around. You might just see the actual footage from that, or instead of the stabilized footage, so we'll see. Yeah, it was doing all right. The battery was done right away. Like, it was, as soon as I took off, I was at 16.5 and it was down to 14.5 immediately. So I don't know if that's my batteries or what. It's also pretty cold out. So flew around this whole space, plenty of range, punched through the trees with DJI digital FPV. So that felt pretty good. And yeah, we're just gonna go for some more flights. Okay, so another new problem. I ran out of battery, like it got fully freaking low, and the GoPro was not powered up anymore, which means that the recording didn't finish, which means it potentially might not be able to be stabilized for that flight because I dropped the battery too low. Now, that's totally my fault, but I still like GoPros with batteries on them. And repairing. Yeah, it definitely shut down last flight. Okay, so we've done a few different flights here with the Cinestar. It's kind of reinforced my opinion on the Beta 95X platform though. I mean, we've only had a couple pretty basic crashes, you know, just trying to do very basic cinewhoop shots, and this frame is kind of falling apart. Like, it's broken, fully broken there. We had lost a piece completely there. So that's kind of obnoxious. And I don't know. As a platform, the 95X is not great. I'm loving everything about this that makes it Cinestar, but the Beta FPV stuff, just a little brittle, a little fragile. So I got one more shot in mind here at this spot. There's a little like kind of half frozen river over there that I want to go cruise along. I think that'll be really lovely for a cinewhoop shot. But yeah, I think then we're ready to start wrapping up and get out of here. It's chilly. Cruised along this kind of like half frozen river down here, like with a little bit of snowfall and the shade here. It looks really, really nice. So like, that was the first time flying this thing that I was really like, okay, yeah, this feels good. I wasn't worried about hitting ghost branches. One, because I could see them with the DJI digital FPV system, and second, not a shell. And then second, I also was able to fly really close to stuff because it's so small that, like, there was a shot where I went between Winston's legs and he doesn't even like man spreading or anything. He was just standing normally and I still made it through because it's so small. So I was able to kind of do that confidently because the drone is not does not have such a big profile that I'm going to be hitting branches that I can't necessarily predict that I'm going to hit. So really excited about how that footage is going to turn out. I was really stoked. I ended up crashing on the way back because I was so focused on not running out of battery before I made it back to me, and then ended up crashing anyway. So thanks Winston for grabbing that for me. But yeah, it's good. There's definitely some downsides, but yeah, I think for the most part I'm starting to kind of see why something like this is really good, and I hope that we can continue to keep getting cooler and cooler footage. So thanks very much. We'll see you back at the shop. Thanks for watching this whole vlog, and stay flying.